Most of us know that Idaho ranks in the top 10 when it comes to one of the best places to live. But what most of us aren't aware of is that Idaho also ranks in the top 10 when it comes to suicide, specifically teen suicide. So we've asked Stewart Wilder from the Live Wilder Foundation to join us and share with us the challenges our teens are facing and also some of the solutions. So welcome, Stewart.
Thank you.
And I wanted to start off and say we do have hockey playing in the background because we're at the CenturyLink Arena here. So you have to just excuse the noise. But tell us a little bit about the Live Wilder Foundation. Let's start off there. How did it get its start?
Thank you. The Live Wilder Foundation was founded shortly after the loss of our 17-year-old son Cameron to suicide on September 8th, 2013. The Live Wilder name actually came sort of almost spontaneously from the kids in the school. It spread like wildfire through social media. Kids were writing on the desk. And it was all sort of the way that Cameron lived his life, to treat other people, to make people smile, don't be cruel to other people. So it really just kind of took off and sort of branded itself. So in the process of developing the foundation, our goal is to advance zero suicide for our youth populations through awareness, education, and the direction to treatment around the disease of depression.
So you have taken a tragic situation and you're empowering others, really being an advocate to help create awareness. Thank you for doing that.
Yes.
I know the journey's been daunting at best.
And there is also a policy component to it, and working with the legislature on initiatives, as suicide prevention is the key area in healthcare for the state of Idaho, that we're looking to make some changes around mental health in general. So.
Wow, that is fantastic. I think one of the burning questions is really, how do you recognize potential suicide? And especially in teens, is it a little bit different because teens develop differently than adults do?
The signs are different. There's so many warning signs. I mean, there's literally thousands to look for. Some of the key things, and in our experience with talking with other parents, is really when it comes to withdrawal. Oftentimes kids, they've become so disconnected. A lot of it's around social media, losing friendships, taking things a little bit too hard on themselves. But kids who aren't sleeping, or either sleeping too much or not enough, is certainly can be a warning sign that something's going on. And oftentimes kids will talk a lot about wanting to die, or have very bad thoughts, and they can express them in writing or through text messages to other kids. So it becomes sort of a culture, and what we're trying to do is to allow the kids to understand that they need to have 3 trusted adults to be able to reach out if they're thinking that they're having any issues, so that they know that there's help beyond looking to your friends for help, because friends of friends are not trained for this kind of thing. So it's very complex.
It sounds to me like if you hear of a teen in trouble, you need to take it seriously. You need to take the warning signs seriously. And sometimes the warning signs aren't there. I mean, that's a problem too. So then we talked a little bit beforehand about monitoring your teen, which is a really uncomfortable position for parents, but I think you have to find that gentle balance. What is your opinion about that?
The ability to listen to your child is really critical. So many times as parents, we want to lecture our kids, which if a kid's in a really difficult place, that's not the time to lecture. It's a time to be with them, to know there's somebody else in the room, get me through this bad moment. Maybe we watch a movie, or we just sit quietly together just to get through that bad period. The next day, getting them through that difficult period is the follow-up, to get them into treatment, get them into proper screening, and see really kind of what's going on, so that a solution on treatment can be followed up.
So where can people go to get more information and to get some support and help?
The first place to start, obviously, if anyone's in crisis, is to contact the Idaho Suicide Prevention Hotline number. And I would also encourage going to the Live Wilder Foundation webpage at livewilder.org. The American Foundation of Suicide Prevention website at afsp.org is also a great resource. It's a national suicide prevention organization, and there's great resources available on those websites, as well as the Suicide Prevention Action Network of Idaho. So there are resources out there, and I would encourage parents and teens alike to go out and just kind of look and see what is out there. There's great downloadable documents that would address warning signs for youth, warning signs that parents should be looking for, those kind of things.
So the resources are available, and you really have a list of the resources on your website too,
Yes.
livewilder.org. Right?
Yes.
So thank you so much for being here. I know it's not easy for you to share your story, but I really appreciate you coming on the set and being an advocate to help prevent teen suicide.
Thank you, Rebecca.